My name is Mary Kelly, and I want to answer a couple questions about FSBOs, for sale by owners. Now, I talk to a lot of buyers as well as sellers, as well as real estate agents, and there's a lot of misconceptions about what we call FSBOs. So for sale by owner is oftentimes initiated by someone who wants to sell their house, and they want to save that 6 or 7% of the commission that would normally go to the selling agent. Now, once it goes to the selling agent, of course, they divide it with the buyer's agent. So let's say you're on a $200,000 house, you're going to pay 6% to the seller's agent. That's $12,000. And many people say, why should I pay an agent that amount of money when I can just do it myself? Well, let me tell you why. First, disclosure. I was a real estate agent with Century 21 for 8 years. I have seen many, many deals. And I will tell you that the hardest part about selling a house is not the part where you get someone interested in your house. It is a whole lot more than simply putting a price tag on your house, putting a sign in your yard, and hoping somebody comes by to get it. Now, even in today's very competitive environment where houses are selling fairly quickly, I don't advise anybody sell their own house unless they meet specific criteria. And that is, are you a real estate attorney? Were you ever a broker in the state where you are selling the property? If so, then this might be an option. But if you're not, if you're all the rest of us, don't do it. And let me tell you why. First off, in 1981, about 15% of all home sales were FSBOs. That number is down to 7% in 2018, and let me tell you why. First, there's a whole lot more litigation going on in the real estate world than there's ever been before. If you don't know what the laws are, you can easily get tripped up. You can also, if your buyers come in with an agent, first off, you're going to have to pay off that buyer's agent anyway, and that's going to be that 3%. And you're not going to have an agent working for you. That makes no sense to me. Why in the world would you possibly put your home and money at risk with a buyer's agent who really knows the law and really knows what's going on in the real estate market when you don't know those things? I will tell you, I have been on the other end of a deal with even an agent who wasn't very good at doing their job, and it cost their clients money. So you have to also understand that many first-time home buyers, and right now, this is 2019, first-time home buyers today represent about 33% of all homes being sold in the United States. The average age of a first-time home buyer is 32 years old. They only make about $75,000 a year. Now, what that means is the homes they are buying are going to be slightly lower priced, but it also means they're going to need more hand-holding going through this process. It's going to take way more time and way more effort. Again, selling your home is not just about putting a sign in the yard and setting a price. But let's talk about setting the price. When you're thinking about setting the price for your own home, a lot of times you don't have the market data and analysis techniques that seasoned real estate agents have. So you're going to sell your price based on what you think it's worth. It may or may not be worth that. The average FSBO, by the way, sells for $200,000 in the United States. The average home sold by a real estate agent, $265,000. Now, is that because our FSBO owners are simply underpricing their house? Are they overpricing their house? Are they allowing it to be stale in the market? Who knows? Every home is very, very different. The successful FSBO sales tend to be to a family member, to a friend, or maybe the neighbor next door who just wants to expand. But in most other cases, and that's 92%, 93% of everybody else, it's just not a great idea. The other part about selling your home yourself, where FSBO people get frustrated, is they get frustrated in the contracts, the negotiation back and forth, because you're emotionally tied to your home. And then somebody is coming after you after, say, a home inspection saying, please fix these things, please replace these things, please do these things. And you get frustrated as the homeowner because this is your home. This is where you raised your dogs and your kids and your family and had a life. So you tend to be more attached to your home. A real estate agent is not going to be emotional about your home. They are going to be very practical, very pragmatic, and helpful in guiding you into those processes. So this is what you want to do. If you are thinking about selling your own house, please look very carefully at the success that other FSBO owners have had selling their homes. And again, if you're not a real estate attorney or a broker in that state, then you have to remember that this is going to be a big uphill battle for you. It also takes way more time than you think. So once you do get somebody interested in your house and then they've made an offer and you've countered with another offer and you've agreed on the price, now you have to navigate through escrow. If you've never done an escrow, you don't always realize how expensive it is, what you have to pay, and all the areas where there's pitfalls for especially first-time home buyers. Somebody's got to guide them through this process, and if you're not the expert, the deal is going to fall through. And what that means is your home is going to be on the market longer. The longer a home is on the market, the more stale it becomes, even in the most robust real estate industries. So because of that, you may be losing money by simply having your home on the market for 6 or 8 months when everybody else's homes are flying into the sales arena. So there's just a whole bunch of issues that many people don't realize, and I just want to make sure that if you're going to make this decision, you make a good one. Again, my name is Mary Kelly. If I can help, I'm at mary@productiveleaders.com.